As many players are facing new challenges around the league, many players, Lonzo Ball is taking an optimistic outlook on the third-year guard and former number 2 pick overall. Became a trade asset in the Anthony Davis trade. 95 starts with the Lakers in his first 2 seasons, now with the Pelicans. New opportunity, he's going to play with Zion Williamson. Here is what he told ESPN, quote, "I know New Orleans is excited to have me. I'm excited to get started, moving to a new team, a new situation, a new organization, new coaches, new everything. It's a refresh, getting back to playing basketball how I know I can play." I mean, what do you think of his fresh start in New Orleans?
Well, I think when we talk about expectations, the first thing you got to talk about is health. That's really the biggest thing. I think he's played well when he's played for the Lakers. It's just he hasn't been healthy. And coming to New Orleans, obviously, Aaron Nelson and that medical staff that's coming in there is top-notch. Hopefully that's going to help him stay on the floor. Beyond that, Alvin Gentry's system fits exactly how he wants to play. He's an up-and-down player. One of the things that we used to really value is guards that hit ahead. It's a small thing, but it spoke volumes of your ability to fit in our offense. If you caught the ball and were able to move it up court quickly. And Lonzo does that. And so I think he's going to definitely fit in there. But the main thing for him is he got to focus on doing all the correctives and doing all the things that is required of him to be healthy and be available to play on the floor.
I know there was a lot of draft assets in this trade, but I think that the Pelicans viewed him as the centerpiece of this deal. They feel like he's an undervalued player that was knocked down by his situation and knocked down by injury. His rookie year, he was just undersized. He added weight and then suffered an injury. They feel like they got him in the old secondary draft. I mean, an opportunity for a guy who was undervalued his first 2 years, and they think that he can be really good. And when he's not going to come in as the expected number 2 pick that was going to save the franchise, it's going to change the outlook on him. They are very excited about him. They were excited about him. Even though they rejected the Lakers' offer back in February, they were excited about him back then.
He used a lot of different words for the new things he had. The one word he didn't use, which I think this all sums up, is family. Lonzo Ball has a new family to work with, and I'm excited to see who this man is going to be in this player. Outside of all that noise that he was dealing with in terms of LA, in terms of the pressure of being in his own hometown, the situation there, the franchise being a debacle, I'm very interested to see who this basketball player is going to become now that he is in that new situation, and it's exciting if you're a Pelicans fan.
I mean, obviously defensively, he's going to be a huge help for them. I mean, I think there's so many ways he can sort of grow and blossom as a player, right?
The versatility, right? This is where the league is going. 6'7", can guard 3 positions. And then offensively, I think the shot, like, people make too much about the shot.
Yeah.
Yes, it needs to get better, but it's not terrible like, for instance, like Ben Simmons is, and he's able to be effective with or without.
He's an elite rebounder for a guard. That gets lost and everything like that. That needs to be brought out, and I think Alvin Gentry is the guy to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, we saw the Lakers trade away D'Angelo Russell and how he flourished in Brooklyn. It will be interesting and sort of to see how Laker Nation feels if Lonzo Ball really excels, and as you say, if he's undervalued now, if he really flourishes there in New Orleans. Although at least in this case, you're not trading for cap space the way you were with D'Angelo. You are trading for Anthony Davis.
That cap space still turned into LeBron. So, people kill the Lakers for that 10 times out of 10. Even though what happened to D'Angelo Russell, you still do that.
Absolutely. This just in at the buzzer. We talked about it earlier in the show, but it is official. According to his agent, Ben Simmons has agreed to a 5-year, $170 million extension with the Sixers.
That's a lot of Vegemite.
Is now the 4th player that Philly has on a roster, agreeing to a 9-figure deal. 9 figures. Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Al Horford.
Don't see Jimmy Butler on there, though.
Nope.
Brian, what do you think here of them locking him in this early and then also just having such...
They got to believe he can become more of a playmaker because those other guys aren't really super playmakers.
Could learn how to do that at the World Cup, just saying. Just saying.
Even if he never develops a jump shot, he's still an incredible player.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.